Good day, Minecraftians. Purple Mentat here, bringing you episode 25 of my Clouds of Darkness Let's Play. So today I want to do some upgrades to these farms. I've already done some of that up off camera, and I'm doing a bit of an experiment, which I'm already ready to call failed. So there's been a lot of comments about too much inventory juggling and too much crafting on screen. Well, unfortunately, turns out inventory juggling and crafting are a fairly large portion of this game. I will try to keep most of the really repetitive grindy stuff off screen if I can, but there are going to be times that you're going to see me craft something I've done before. I simply don't have the time to completely leave all of that out. I spent 6 hours preparing for this episode, and actually a little bit more than that, and it's still probably not 100% ready, and I'll still probably end up crafting something on camera. Sorry to say it, folks, it's just unavoidable. The craft is in the title, you're going to have to deal with it. Alright, now that we got that out of the way, what I have set up is just a simple transfer node with a few, well actually no speed upgrades. I had some but decided I didn't need them, to pump the output of this adjustable chest into my ender chest, as well as a barrel for ender lilies, which some of them made it past because I was playing with it and futzing around and trying out something experimental. Didn't work out. But yeah, over a stack of ender lilies. I'm planning a situation to use those a little later, but that's not going to be this episode. This episode, we're going to focus on farming upgrades and Project E. First step on that path is going to be getting this whole essence crop situation under control. It's a mess and it needs to not be, but that's going to be a very easy fix. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to shut down the, well, actually no, that requesting tube is kind of bouncing things around because this guy's still trying to get all of the essence dust crafted as I just move things, but that's okay. We can just break this tube for the time being. The requesting tube is going to live here in just a moment, and the rest of the tubes we're going to connect up to these 4 chests. I've already prepared that to do so that everything is connected. And the pole is going to be right here, meaning that I don't have to worry about these intersections at all. They're all going to be automatically handled, or automagically handled, as I should say. As these tubes pretty much are redstone magic. There's nothing powering them except the redstone circuits that are in the requesting tubes. Alright, are you good now? You're good now. Fantastic. And we're going to put you right like that. Is that accurate? Yes, that is proper. Now, from here, we are going to run some more tubes going into this system. But we're going to stuff a trash can right on there. And in that trash can is going to be a new item, the item filter. Now, you can take this item filter and right-click it in your inventory and specify exactly what is allowed in the trash can. Well, we are going to grab some essence seed, and we're going to item filter our essence seed. This means that we're going to be pulling the essence seeds out of these and tossing them in the trash. Therefore, I'm going to grab another 2 stacks of essence seeds to store for now, just to hang on to. And all of the rest are going to be trashed. And I did some testing on this, and I think you're going to be happy to see that the adjustable chest is able to use a seed to plant it before it gets sucked away by the request pipe, because it plants so very quickly. So it can break a plant, get a new seed, and replant with that seed, all pretty much in the same tick, long before the requesting pipe can pull it away. So now, if I attach my tube to here, we should see this guy starting to... Oh, you know what? It helps if you actually turn the requesting pipe on. Set this guy to pull maximum amount and pull while redstone active, and do not specify anything in the filter, and it's going to pull everything. And as you can see, all of the essence and seeds are coming down, and the seeds aren't making it past the trash can. The essence, on the other hand, will, which you will see as soon as we start pulling from the other chests. It always pulls from the first chest along the pathway. Excellent. Fantastic. So now we have these 4 plots fully automated. That was the only little bit of extra that we needed to add. And I believe my testing has shown that it'll easily be able to keep up with them, and after it deals with the initial glut, we shouldn't have anything backstuffing and bouncing back to the requesting pipe. We'll just have to let it get through this initial bit here. And honestly, we could help it along by, you know, doing some shift clicking and manually crafting a bit. So if you're using the crafting stations and things ever get a little bit more supply than you can manage, just, you know, help it along manually, and life will be good. Now, we're already well above the amount of essence that we're likely to need anytime soon, but I don't care. I'm going to get as much of this as I possibly can. So, pretty happy about that. Everything's working. Just need this last... Okay, there we go. It finally started emptying this last chest. And you know what? That's, again, going to be far more than the system can handle. So, there we are. Have fun, system. Now you should be good. Now, one other thing I've put together is some gassed crops. Wow, some of these guys are doing better than others. Such is the nature of random. And we're going to be doing something similar with the gassed crops, and you'll see what... Oh, wow, actually, that's everything we needed. Yay! Except we're going to have this one just kind of floating up in the air for the time being. I want to get tubes on all of the gassed crops, and we're going to pull it over to our sorting system, or at least near our sorting system, because gassed tiers are going to be the key to Project E. Seems a little strange. However, you can get, I believe, 6 gassed tiers out of 1 essence craft, which is significantly better than you can do with significantly more EMC than you can get any other way. All right, and we're going to grab our gassed seeds, set our filter, and set up a trash can with that filter. Now, the other cool thing about these filters, you really don't need to get the gas seeds like this. For example, I could totally go to, say, Blaze Soul, and just drag it from there. Put it on... Oh, no. That's wrong. I'm thinking about the filter tube. The filter tube from tubes will allow you to do that. So I could grab Blaze Soul seeds and put it into the filter tube, despite the fact that I don't actually have any of them, which I thought was a really neat setup. Like, these are phantom, they're just phantom block, so there's no reason you couldn't just drag, say, 1 Blaze Essence block out of any eye into your filter tube. Really fun, and if you're going to be using a tube system, go for it. Do that. Let's see. Trash can. So, speaking of which, we are going to put our requesting tube along this path. Oh, do we not have another request tube? We do not have another request tube. That's okay. We'll use extraction tubes. I don't think they'll start extracting until they have a place to put things. But right now, they think that these other chests are valid inventories to put things. So it's going to try to pump them all into one chest right now, because I set everything up in not the most efficient manner possible. That's okay. As you can see, the request tubes do a pretty good job of pumping everything out of a chest relatively quickly. Very happy about that. There we go. Oh, nope, they are going to try to send it somewhere. All right, so let's get this together quickly. Now, we want the trash can with the soul seed filter there. And right after that, we're going to have our crafting station. Actually, we can put it... No, we can't put it to the, on the bottom, but we can put it to the side. And then we need an extraction tube. Except, that's not how I want to do things. That is one option. Oh, effective tool pickaxe. That's weird. Instead, we're going to put the crafting station off of a filter tube. I don't know why I broke that regular tube. You wouldn't believe that I actually took the time to try to, you know, pre-design all of this, and it just apparently didn't matter. Here we go. Now we're going to put an extraction tube on bottom, and we can put the tubes running back this way. And we will put a tube cap right here. Awesome. And a tube cap right there, and then one more tube, and we're done. Now this is going to be a little gassed tier crafting area, just like that. And 6 essence of the ghast becomes 6 gas tiers with a total EMC value of 24,576. I was not able to find anything else in Magical Crops that could do nearly as well as the gas tiers at just purely giving me the kind of EMC output that I am looking for. Now, you need to be set to only pass through essence of the ghast. Hang on. I want this to be just 1. One essence of the ghast. There you go. Now, you want to allow specified items. The other option is to deny specified items. And you want to allow stacks with any specified size. You could, say, allow stacks with the same size if you were using the request tube, which would be pretty good. That way you might have less things traveling through the tubes at all times, but I don't think that's going to be a major issue for our purposes. Now, one last thing that we're going to want to do, in fact, is make this another filter tube. This guy is only going to allow ghast tiers to pass through. Where are... Oh, I don't actually have any yet. So, bump, bump. You, and you. Any size. Awesome. So anything attached to these 2 tubes will only allow to have gas tiers in them, which is fantastic. Now, final challenge is going to be, what are we hooking these up to? Well, we're hooking them up to 2 things. Here. Now, you can start working. Dun, 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 dun. And we're going to go grab our energy condenser, which has been slowly working on storage upgrade by 243. Well, like I said, I was working on making sure that you guys didn't have to worry about me doing any crafting on screen. That's what it turned into. Okay, that did break. And an antimatter relay. We're probably going to want to upgrade that, but we don't have the capability right now. We will do so later. And you know what? You guys can just kind of stay here doing your thing. Whatever's. You're no longer important. We're going to be fueling our EMC on gas tiers. Why? Because I wanted to... Actually, I want to fill up the relay first. Dough. Try this again. And gas tier. Relay first. Set this guy to not connect because I don't want my ender pearls to be feeding into my antimatter relay. And set up the energy condenser there. And this guy should start getting gas tiers sometime very soon. And we'll put the storage upgrades in there. Or not. Something has gone horribly wrong. Let me sort this out. Gotta debug the system. Alrighty, so as it would happen, the antimatter relay, at least the Mark 1 version, is not entirely happy with piping systems. It is only allowing me to refill items that are already in this space. So, there's that. Not the best thing in the world. That's okay. We are going to get our gas tiers plugged into here. And we'll begin condensing them down into the storage upgrade times 243 because it is the most energy dense item that I've encountered so far at 237,168 EMC. I believe. Yes, that is almost double what a block of bedrockium is, which is amazing. And compressed cobble. Yes, also almost double that. Fantastic. So now we've got our running. Unfortunately, I'm going to want to move this thing. Yeah, this needs to go one more space over. And yes, I'm losing little bits of efficiency here and there as I do this, but that's really okay. That doesn't work out. Fine. We'll put you here. Will that make you happy? All of these tiny little details that I managed to miss this time around. Not a giant problem, though. There. Have fun. Become storage upgrades. Store up a bunch of EMC for me so that I can use you later for all of the things. Now it's going to pump out 6 at a time and use 6 at a time, and should be able to stay ahead of these guys once all of them are emptied out. It just needs to finish going through everything. And as you can see, it's been pumping out and voiding the seeds for a little while now, but all of the crop pads are still full. Fantastic. Everything's working. Good. Farms are upgraded. I can stop caring about this and work on something a little bit more fun. So, that means I can put away all of these tubes and stuff for now. Wow, I have more stuff in my inventory than expected. That's fine. I've got a box for tubes as well. They can just go into the system and they will find their own home, which is a good thing. I like it. So, in getting a bunch of things crafted off screen, I have completed a number of quests. I'm going to go through and we're going to hand in the 11 quests that I can claim rewards from, largely in better storage. I went through and I finished all of the more room quests from the various upgrades of the different storage systems. Crafting everything along the way. You folks have told me repeatedly, hey, we can use NEI, we don't need you to show us the crafting and the recipes, so you're just going to get to see the results of those. They're not very exciting in use. If you want to use Java upgrades, you just hold shift and right-click the barrel to apply the upgrade, which is why this better barrel is currently able to hold 335,872 redstone instead of 4,096. As far as the others, well, I'm not really making use of storage drawers or of modular storage, so they just kind of got transmuted into EMC and made into more storage upgrades. And in fact, I have absolutely no desire to make use of the Void upgrade or the B-Space upgrade. And if I want to, I can just make my own later on. I mean, these are not expensive recipes, as you can see. As you would be able to see if I could, actually target the ender chest. That would be helpful. Diamond spikes, they're a little more expensive, but still, I can just convert it to actually... I'd be better off uncrafting this and then turning it into EMC, wouldn't I? That's okay. I just don't care that much. I'm at a point of resources that... You tell me you have EMC... Oh, okay, I'd already used it. I'm at a point of resources that I don't have to worry about being super efficient with every little thing, especially with this kind of stuff coming in. So, we have multiple greater reward bags and a single epic reward bag that I'm going to be going through. Night vision potion. 15-minute night vision potion. I would love it if I could craft you, but I can't. Ooh, serpent staff. All that nasty stuff from a kraken spit thrown at your enemies. Comes out of reliquary. We'll play with that when we have some things to kill. A wrench. Boo. You know what, Buildcraft wrench? You're not even worth EMC. You know what, Buildcraft wrench? I guess I put you into the tech chest so that Buildcraft has a home to go to. Let me make sure that nothing else from Minecraft... Yep, Ender Pearls ended up in here for some reason. So, despite having nothing from Minecraft in the chest other than those Ender Pearls, these Ender Pearls still got routed in here. I think it has to do with better storage, because I've seen better storage items end up in the Minecraft chest. But I can't be 100% certain until I mess with it. Unfortunately, that means that this storage system is not quite as good as I want it to be. Phoenix Necklace, that's a good one to have. This is a unique reward. You will only ever get it the once, and it's effectively an extra life. So now I have a number of extra lives, and I'm doing pretty good. Very happy about that. So between the 3 Charms of Life and the Phoenix Necklace, I shouldn't be dying anytime soon. We're going to keep that in the backpack, though, just in case I end up into a dangerous situation where I need it. Speed Potion, kind of neat. Igneous Extruder, that's nice, but would have been nicer earlier. Ring of Recoil, reflects 10%. I wonder if that means 10% of all damage taken. That's probably more useful than the Ring of Wealth, honestly. The Ring of Wealth has been cool, but I think I'd prefer to put the Ring of Recoil on and let things hurt themselves. P1NationGaming Last Hope. Regen 1? That's kind of nice. What are you from? You are Atom. It's probably one of the developers. And applies regen 1 when held, it says. Can I put it in the bauble slot? No. That'd be too easy. But I'm already getting effectively regen 1 from my regen bracers, so that'll probably just get sorted into the... Ooh, a beacon and 64 blocks of iron. Kinda happy about that. Another beacon's always nice. That's a unique reward, you will only ever get it once. Huh, is dark. Let me fix that. Alright, and finally, our epic bag contained a redstone furnace, another unique reward. We will only ever get it the once, so that's kind of helpful, but I'm not really making much use of tech, so it's gonna go away for now. I think I'll set up this beacon sometime. Actually, you know, I've got all of the iron that I could, and diamonds for that matter, that I could possibly want. Wouldn't be too hard to set it up. The problem with it is I'm not a giant, like, fan of the beacon effects, even with the reduction of particles that I've added on by that custom extra mod. So I think it's just going to go in a chest for now. 262,341 EMC. I could make multiples of those, like almost a stack of beacons. That would be crazy. Alright, now that we have a near limitless supply of EMC rolling in at kind of silly speeds, I mean, that was a lot very fast, and there's only going to be more coming in. And if I want to, it'd be pretty easy to add more. Like, I could add these 3 farms to it pretty simply just by grabbing some more of these seeds. Like, let me grab one of you, and one of you. Get these guys working on the same thing. And then all I need to do is add extraction pipes and pipe them into the same system. And we're golden. So yeah, craziness ahead with the speed at which I could be generating EMC. Pretty happy about that. So what are we going to do with it all? Well, step 1, let's make some dark matter. Dark matter in this pack has a very special recipe. Normally it would have an EMC value and it would be made with Aeternalis fuel and diamonds. Instead, it needs to be made with Aeternalis fuel and blue gems. Well, if you remember, Aeternalis fuel is something that we can easily craft up to using our Philosopher's Stone, and I think some blocks of redstone is a good place to start. Sure. We'll start with a stack of blocks of redstone for that. Maybe. Why do you not have the block of redstone crafting recipe right at the start of the shaped crafting? That would make sense to me. Fine. You're gonna be like that, we'll do it the hard way. I don't mind. Don't mind at all. I'm lying. There we go, 16 of those. Oh, fine. I'll have to actually look up the recipe. Mobius fuel can be made from alchemical, which can be made from regular coal. Let me see. I'm gonna need some bunch of charcoal then. So you can transmute your charcoal into coal. 4 charcoal to 1 coal. Just like that. Alright, make a liar out of me. Fine. Yeah, that recipe has been removed. Okay. No longer able to do that. I guess we will, in fact, need to run our other machine to do that. You know what? We're going to have to make ourselves a better system than this then. So, to do that, we're going to go grab an item out of our magic chest that's been hanging out there for a while now, the transmutation tablet. Now, this guy I crafted early on and attempted to show off, but the mechanics had changed slightly. Things got updated from what I remembered of EE2 to Project E. It uses 4 tainted essence and 4 of these red gems, which are made out of extreme essence and essence of redstone. And we're going to take this guy over here, and I want a bit of obsidian to set it on, because this is just the classic that I've always done, and I think it looks cool to have the altar, kind of an obsidian altar for the tablet to sit on top of. Now you can also take that transmutation tablet, and if you can spell, you can make it something you carry around with you by surrounding it with blocks of dark matter and stone. We're going to have to do that a little later on. Now, what this thing can do is pretty fun. Let's grab, 8 of these storage upgrades. And you'll notice it's got a little fiery icon down here. Well, if we burn these storage upgrades, you'll see that the stack EMC is 1,897,000. Well, now I have 1,897,000 EMC in my transmutation tablet. And you notice how learned popped up there? That's because it now knows how to make that. So let me pop in some Mobius fuel. Now if I put some Mobius fuel down here, I can make Mobius fuel out of what's already in the transmutation tablet. And if I then upgrade my Mobius fuel, hang on, I need this on my hotbar to access my crafting interface. I can teach it Aeternalis fuel and grab some of that. Give me you back. Burn some Aeternalis fuel so it can learn it. Target Mobius fuel. See, the part that was driving me nuts is it used to be all of the various things that you could make would just show up around the ring. And I don't know why that's not happening anymore. Like, that used to be how things worked. You would put all of the things that were learned by the tablet would show up around here. Let me try a quick client restart and see why that's not happening. Aha! I've discovered the new functionality, which is actually really cool, that it was stopping things from working the way I should. Project E transmutation table, or tablet, is synced with NEI search. So if I search for diamond, I can find it like that. And I can very easily pull out blocks of diamond. Actually, quite a lot of blocks of diamond. Yeah, 25 diamond blocks. Yeah, we're going to put that back. So yeah, now that I know how that works, that's going to make life a lot easier. Let's get 8 Aeternalis fuel. And as you remember, this stuff is easily mass-produced already by either upgrading your Mobius fuel from your alchemical coal from your coal, which you can mass-produce in magic crops form from the seeds that are over in the system, or you can upgrade your coal in the energy collector flower that is now kind of half broken and all kinds of dusty and forgotten. We might put it back together. Probably not, though. So let's actually get quite a bit more Aeternalis fuel than that. Yeah, we'll take a whole stack. Why not? And we're going to need to make dark matter many, many, many gems. This requires the blue gems, which are extreme and lapis. No problem. And I have... sure, there's a stack of lapis in here. I don't know why there's an extra stack of lapis crystal in there, but there is. So I'll take it. But that's... yeah, that'll be more than enough to make most of what I need. Let's grab some diamonds. And... oh, did I have any extreme essence in that bag? I do not see any. But we will take the Master Infusion Stone with us, because we're going to need that. And this is why I wanted to crank up my essence production, because now that I'm going to start really using Project E, I will burn through this stuff like mad. Despite the fact that I feel like I have more essence production than I really have a use for. Oh, you go on the outsides, don't you? And the extreme essence kind of funnels you in. Nope, I was wrong. I always get this pattern reversed. There we go. So that's 15 blue gems, which, when combined with the 64 Aeternalis fuel, will give us 8 dark matter. Now, we're going to need to make a lot of this dark matter over time, so I'm probably going to set up a slightly more automated system for producing it at a certain point, because I'd love to actually have a barrel building lots and lots of it. However, because that's not a quest objective, I want to know your guys' take. Should I build something that can mass produce tons of dark matter between now and the end of the series? If yes, let me know in the comments below. If you'd hate that idea, do the same. Now, the dark matter I'm going to use right now because, well, some of it anyway, because I actually had a goal in mind when I started putting this together. I want to complete the Ice Queen quest. Oh, it looks like I missed a quest with rewards somewhere. Let me see if I can track that down. Challenges of the beings. Oh, right. That's the other thing that I did. Over here. Oh, goody, a blood moon. I crafted all of the extreme essence tools because I had the extreme essence blaze rods and ability to make all of the essence diamonds I needed, and I have no intent of actually using those at the moment, so they just went into a display case. Let's collect that reward, which is actually a really good one that I'm very happy to have. because another full-on yellow heart canister. There's a very lucky block with plus... You know what? Fine. Here, guys. Here's your treat for the day. Huh. I have a penguin. Okay. Hi, penguin. And a epic reward bag. 2 autonomous activators. Yes, that is a very useful reward that I am very happy to have in my sorting system. I'd sleep through the night if I could, folks, but I am not allowed to in the middle of a blood moon. So what's the plan for the dark matter? Well, the very first thing I want to make is a ring. And I'm actually just going to make a few of these. Where are they? Let's look up Project E. There we are. I want to make iron bands. These require lava buckets. Not a problem. I have plenty of buckets. I'll just grab 8 of them. And let's grab my bedrockium barrel. Get that down. What we're going to do now is we'll craft all of these into the buckets. I mean, into the rings. And we'll find out if this crafting interface is compatible with inventory tweaks. It is not. You cannot inventory twerk your way through this faster, but that's okay. How many do I need? 1. 1. Huh. 2, 3, 4 at max. And this one is probably not super worth making. Okay. Looks like the iron bands are only useful for 4 rings at this time. I already have 3. That makes 4. Awesome. Sorry. You're going to have to go away, lava, now. I no longer have a use for you. Goodbye. Now, to make the ring that I want first is the 0 ring. I'm going to need some snow and some snowballs. As you remember, off in the Twilight Forest, there was a lot of snow lying around. So we're going to warp over there. And now that I have the ability to, now that I've beaten the Ergast, I'm allowed to be in the snow biome without penalty. In fact, if I check my achievements, the very next step along the Twilight Forest path is to get some alpha fur. Oh, maybe I need to get the alpha, get fur from the alpha yeti to be able to do that. Huh. Anyway, we'll find out, because we're about to drop down into the middle of a snowstorm. And I walked right back into the portal. There we go. Excuse me while I derp around a bit. Yeah, see? We're safe from the snow. Yay! Now, I grab my mattock, and I'll be able to gather snowballs. And then the snowballs can be easily crafted into snow blocks. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There we are. It's actually slight bits of overkill, but that's okay. I have 4 more snow than I actually needed. And now we can craft our 0 ring. Oh, I can't shift click into this either. It's not NEI friendly. That's okay. I don't mind doing things manually when I can carry around the crafting station. And I guess there has to be some penalty to using this as opposed to a regular crafter. And I'm pretty sure I discovered those earlier in the series as well. Now, the 0 ring is kind of neat, and we actually have the perfect place to start making use of it right here. What we're going to do with the 0 ring is we're going to point it down to the water, and we're going to right-click. And you'll notice a whole bunch of ice just formed. Yep, this is going to be what gets me into the Ice Queen's castle very, very easily, because I can generate a ton of ice really quick like that, and then I can vein mine it with this Silk Touch pickaxe. Huh, that's neat. It is now reinforced. That's good, because I think I just broke it accidentally. It is a stone pickaxe. I should upgrade it. So yeah, I'm going to basically be doing that to gather the 25,000 ice that I need, because it's going to go a lot faster doing it this way than it will any other method. However, it does mean a fair bit of work off camera. I'm okay with that, though, as long as, you know, it's not the least fun thing in the world to do. I wonder, can I Silk Touch while it's broken? Let's find out. Yes, it can. That's kind of fun. kinda awesome. So we're gonna toss that in the bag for now, and I'll be handling that off camera. The really fun thing is this thing will even freeze flowing water solid into ice. And if you happen to use it on blank land, you get snow. And rare, totally zen, Frienderman of Decay, Ninja, Rust, Sprint, and Lifesteal. Goodbye. Ow. I don't know where he went, but he's killing himself doing it. Oh well. Now the other thing you can do with the zero ring, you can hit V to increase and Shift V to decrease, and this should change the area it affects. For example, with no bonus there, it hit a pretty good area, but if I increase that all the way to maximum and do it again, well, it hits a much wider area. Pretty fantastic. So yeah, I can very easily transform this entire river into a river of ice. That's fun. Now, the final thing I can do with it, I can hit G and turn on permanent mode. And now it will just freeze any ice that I ever go near. Ah, that Yeti had nothing on me. Even though he did wither me, which is one of the scary debuffs that can actually kill me. So now really all I need to do is vein mine the ice and kind of chase it, and then wait for the flowing water to come into range and give me the ability to vein mine some more ice. Pretty awesome, huh? Alright folks, that's going to be all the time that we have for today. Next time I should have this Ice Queen's castle open to me, and we'll go see what that has to offer. And you can let me know if you'd like to see me do the rest of the Twilight Forest, even though it's not on the quest list. Thank you very much for joining me. Hope you have enjoyed the episode. If you have, please leave a comment below telling me what I did right, and leave a thumbs up. If you have not, please leave a thumbs down and tell me what I can do better. And I shall see you next time.